Well, good Friday morning, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good start and has a smooth commute to wherever it is you're going, if you're going to work or whatever. Now, taking a look at our satellite and radars, we're waking up this morning. One thing that for sure that we're all feeling is those southerly winds coming into the area. It's been driving up our dew points, making it more humid when it comes to today, and we've been tracking a few little light showers farther down to our east and southeast in the Pine Belt. Those have now started transitioning away into parts of Alabama, but low rain chances really going to stick around for the majority of today. Now, take a look. We are in the warm sector, so we have a cold front out to our northwest and a warm front that's farther out to our northeast. And us being right in the middle, just giving us those southerly winds and really just what's making it a little bit more muggy when it comes to today. Now, as you're stepping out the door, temperatures starting off in the mid-60s as you're heading out. So a warm start, above average when it came to morning lows, and that's all because that dew point being higher. Those southeasterly winds just drive up that moisture, and that air temperature can't drop below that dew point. Now, take a look at today's highs. Upper 70s, lower 80s, way above average for this time of the year, and the possibility of those stray showers. So let's track it out here. Friday morning, no surprise, we've had some hit or miss ones, but going into the afternoon, things are looking relatively clear. Maybe still a light shower in the eastern parts, but we should get a break up in those clouds and see the sun reveal itself right around 1 o'clock. As we go throughout the evening, there's still going to be the possibility of a hit or miss shower in the Pine Belt communities, but by the time we get to our Friday night for Friday Night Football, things are looking relatively good based on our graph model here. Maybe still a light shower, but I'm not expecting any storms that could cause any major delays as of right now based on models, so that's always a positive. So Friday Night Football is looking good. Once we get to the overnight and going into your Saturday morning, it's going to be a relatively similar start to what we saw today. Partly cloudy conditions, maybe some patchy fog, and a stray shower or two is definitely possible. We get a breakup going into our Saturday afternoon from those clouds, just so mostly sunny conditions. And then by our Saturday evening, a few more stray showers popping up in the Pine Belt. Once we get to our Saturday night into our Sunday morning, however, that's when those winds will begin to shift. That cold front passes over us, and we're immediately going to feel those effects by our Sunday. So take a look at the weekend forecast. Saturday afternoon, another warm day, 81 degrees, low 20% chance of a few hit or miss showers. Starting off your Saturday or Sunday morning, in the mid-50s, and through your Sunday afternoon, only high temperature in the mid-60s. So right away, we're really going to see those impacts and that cloud coverage decreasing throughout that day. Now take a look at our rainfall through the next 7 days. We only have rain chances right now for today and to tomorrow. So half an inch for some areas, but some of us might not even see a drop. These are just going to be a hit or miss situation, and that's just how it's going to go. Now take a look at our low temperatures. This is one thing that's for sure we're going to be keeping an eye on. By the time we get to your Monday morning, here in Jackson, we're starting off right around 33 degrees, so fairly close to that freezing point. But then by our Tuesday morning, that's for sure we're going to be below the freezing point, starting off at 29 degrees for that morning, and we could be below the freezing point for multiple hours throughout that day. So when it comes to sensitive vegetation and other things like that, we need to start moving that inside, or either covering up those pipes and winterizing some of those vehicles as well if you need to do it for like boats or anything like that. Our area shaded in the dark blue is likely where a freeze will occur, so make sure to start preparing for that. And farther out to our west and down to our south, it's a possibility. I really do expect us to see those conditions for our Tuesday morning, maybe a few of us getting close to that Monday morning, but overall, I think the best idea to start prepping it is by Sunday. Maybe making sure you're moving some of these plants inside and starting to cover the things up, and of course wrapping up pipes if anything like that if you are worried about it. Now we'll do a recap of your 8-day forecast real quick. Today and tomorrow, it is going to be low rain chances, 30 to 20% chance, and warm afternoons and warm mornings as well. By the time we get to your Sunday, that's when that cold front will already be passed over us. So northerly winds coming into the area, some gustier conditions as well. That's going to cause us to see a big cool down starting off your work week for your Monday morning, afternoon, and especially for your Tuesday morning, where we have the possibility of a hard freeze going on there. Then by the time we get to the end of next work week, we're quickly rising back up into the mid-70s. So I hope everybody has a good rest of their Friday, and of course has a good weekend as well. I'll see y'all later.